Hello, beautiful souls. I'm thrilled you're here to connect with the divine guidance of your angels. Imagine feeling the gentle, loving whispers of your angels guiding you every step of your life. If you're ready to experience that profound connection, book a personal reading at theangelmedium.com by clicking the Readings tab. For those eager to work daily with their angels, join my membership. Every month, we explore a new facet of angel communication through live weekly meetings on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. Central Time. This isn't just about learning, it's experiencing healing and coming home to know your soul's truest path. And if you're ready to develop your spiritual gifts to the max, join my Angel Reiki School. You can go through the school in two ways. Whether you choose our enlightening online 8-week school starting on the 1st of each month, or join our immersive in-person school in OakBrook, Illinois from April 11th through the 13th, 2025, you'll gain the skills to become an angel messenger yourself. My school gives you the skills of mediumship, energy healing, and angel messages all at once. You can use these skills to start your own spiritual business or to grow your current career. Step into a life filled with angelic energy, transformation, and unstoppable abundance. Sign up today at theangelmedium.com or check the show notes to book a call with me to chat about which program would be best for you. Your journey with the angels begins now. Let's see what messages they have for you in today's show. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Angels and Awakening podcast. Today we have on my friend Colleen. She is here today from Minneapolis, and she has some amazing angel stories to share. Colleen, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yay, me too, me too. So I can't wait to hear your first story.
Wonderful. Well, I'm happy to tell because it's one of my favorite thing that's happened to me in years. I'll give you a little bit of background that will help the context for this story. So the background on me is that I didn't know my grandfather or anybody on my dad's side of the family growing up. I grew up with my mom and my older sister who has a different dad, and my parents divorced when I was 3, and I just barely saw my dad after that and never saw his side of the family. I didn't really know a whole lot about them or anything. I just knew that he had a daughter from a marriage prior to me. And then I found out later that he had a son about 12 years after me, but I didn't know either of them. And I couldn't really connect with my dad because he wasn't connected with them. I didn't know much more about that. And I knew a tiny bit about my dad's side of the family. And the story was that he was born to a man named Otto Smith and his mother. And Otto died when he was only 36. And my dad was 3. And his mother, and now this was in the 30s, so his mother got married quickly after, switched the last name of my dad and uncle and said, "We're Welches now. That's our life." And so the Welch name kind of just traveled down in history. And I didn't really know much about the family aside from that. And everybody in my, family went by Welch, and that was my name till I got married. The other part of the background is growing up with my mom and my sister, it was not easy. It was rough. There's lots of neglect and some mental health issues. And I really just did not feel like I was part of this family. I remember even as a little kid, I would ask, "Are you sure I'm not adopted?" Because in my little kid brain, that would make sense why I felt like I was like not in the right family. And I just remember that the two of them, I mean, all the way through adulthood, they would just kind of look at me with this sense of what I interpreted as bemusement and maybe a little judgment. So that was just kind of home life. And even as an adult, it just didn't feel right. And the other thing that never felt right was my last name. It was like, it's just a name and it's no big deal, but I hated it. I hated the way it sounded. It felt like wearing somebody else's sweater that was too small. And I just never liked it. Whatever reason, it just didn't feel like me. So flash forward to the year 2000, I get a phone call from a man who claimed to be a private detective, and he said, your father asked me to contact all of his children and let them know he's dying. And it turned out it was his cousin, but that's really not beside the point. I just think it's funny. So it was at my dad's funeral that year where I met my sister, my older sister, and my younger brother for the first time, and the entire everybody that was still remaining on my dad's side of the family for the first time. It was it was life-changing. It was affirming. It was powerful. It was so full of love. And right then and there, my older sister and my younger brother, my dad's three kids, said, we will never let anything separate us again. And we have worked since then, 25 years, to foster and invest in these relationships. And we are so close, and we just love each other so much. Over the last 20 plus years, we've gone to each other's weddings. We've had holidays together. We've traveled together. We're siblings. We are family, and we just love it. So that's the background that sort of matters. So right about the beginning of 2023, I started getting what I would call nudges from spirit. I was like, I don't know what this is. And it really started of me just almost like a light going on, me seeing angel numbers everywhere, multiple times a day, every day. And I would write them all down and look them up. And I was just like, okay, so spirit wants to get my attention. You've got it. What are you trying to tell me? Then those angel numbers started becoming 0220. When you see it on a digital clock, it has the zero in front. And in my brain, I immediately read that as 0220, which reminded me of OTTO. And I was like, oh, interesting. My dad's father was named Otto Smith.
If you're searching for a community where you can share your beliefs openly, connect with kindred spirits, and feel truly supported, you're exactly where you need to be. My programs are more hands-on and unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Let's explore our upcoming events. In March, our membership topic of the month is exploring all spiritual gifts and how the world needs you. In this course, you'll learn all about the different types of spiritual gifts, what they are, and discover what kind of gifts you might have. This course is designed to help you understand what type of healer you might become and how you could use your gifts to make this world a better place. Then in April, we're diving into a new membership topic called Be Your Own Angel Messenger. I'll be teaching you how to receive angel messages for yourself on demand, anytime, anywhere, so you can navigate your life with a clear, divine roadmap, always at hand. And in May, members are doing an exciting 21-day Money Miracle Challenge, a journey designed to help you open new doors of prosperity and abundance in your life. Trust me, you won't want to miss these transformative experiences for members only. And don't forget, if you're ready to elevate your spiritual gifts to their fullest potential, whether to enhance your current career, enrich your personal life, or build your own spiritual business, join my Angel Reiki School. You can opt for our enlightening online 8-week course starting on the 1st of every month, or immerse yourself in our in-person session in OakBrook, Illinois, from April 11th to the 13th, 2025, complete with online access. Step into a realm of angelic energy, profound clarity, and embrace limitless possibilities. Sign up today at theangelmedium.com. And for more details, check the show notes to book a call with me, Julie, to talk about how this program can unleash your hidden gifts and transform your path into one of soulful abundance.
Then I started hearing the name Otto everywhere. I would hear it on the radio. I would hear it on the TV. I would hear somebody at work talking about it. And I was just like, somebody I knew had got a dog and named it Otto. And I just thought, wow, I wonder if these nudges are my grandfather coming through. And like many of us do, I immediately said, no, that's dumb. Of course it isn't. It was before I started listening to your podcast, or I wouldn't have done such a terrible thing. I still would see the signs and nudges, and I even started seeing a series of handprints on my mirror in our bedroom. And my husband to this day swears it wasn't him, and it's super high up where I can't even reach. And I was just like, I don't, that seems connected. So we were on our way that summer to northern Minnesota for a family fishing trip. Tiny small town, barely any buildings or anything. And we come upon this teeny little one building mechanic shop. And I look at the sign and it says Otto Smith. And I laughed out loud and I was like, okay, I'm not making it up. This seems pretty serious and direct. So as soon as I got home, I made an appointment with a medium and she immediately confirmed, absolutely, this is your grandfather, Otto, coming through. And he was doing all of that to get your attention. And so I was just like, okay. And here's the gift. So what he immediately said through this medium was that he was so grateful for all the work that I and my siblings had done to remain together. And what he said was, these people are the people that are important to me, you've done a lot of work around keeping them together, and I see that. And oh boy, I was just like, wow, that's really cool. He was describing his own grandchildren that he's never met. And she also described him. You know, he died 30 years before I was born. And she said he had a big personality. He was super funny, and people often didn't know if he was joking. And also the sentiment of he really thought he would have more time, which of course he was so young. He died of, I think, stomach cancer. Back then, there wasn't a whole lot of treatment for that. As she was describing him, I just got the most overwhelming feeling that we would have really liked each other and that we were a lot alike. And I just thought, boy, that's a nice gift. And then it was like another light bulb went on that he came to tell me, you are a Smith. This name you grew up with, it's not yours. It isn't your dad's. So you're not that person. You're a Smith. And I'm here to tell you, you're my granddaughter. And this is our DNA. And here's where you belong. And it was like slipping into a warm bath. I was just like, here is a man who reached through time and space to remind me of who I really am and that the weird feelings that, like wearing, shoes on the wrong side of the feet, that's because that wasn't my name and that wasn't my family. Those weren't my people and that wasn't my history. But that he is. And I have to tell you, Julie, I feel from that day forward, I feel so grounded and connected to the Smith side of the family. And I haven't had that weird feeling since. Like, oh, that's who I am. And so my sister has been doing a lot of ancestry searching to try to, round out our family story. And everything I learned about the Smiths just feels right. It just feels like me. And I feel like Otto came to me to remind me, no, 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 this is who we are. Not just you, but we. And oh, to have him, having my dad has also passed, and bless his heart, I hold no resentment. There was a lot of context to his story, why he abandoned his children. And it's bless his heart, right? I wish him nothing but peace. But for his dad to make all that effort to come to me after feeling like, his son didn't make much effort, it was just so meaningful. And I feel like what it gave me was a current and ongoing relationship with my grandfather. Even though he was 36 when he passed, and I'm a few years past 36, he still feels like a grandpa to me. And so every time I get a nudge or if I see 0220 on my phone, I'll screenshot it every time and talk to him and invite him in. And that's my story. He brought me so much joy and so much connection. And I just feel like I have this active relationship with my grandpa now.
I love that. And can I tell you something too? I did not like the previews for A Man Named Otto with Tom Hanks. It just didn't look good. And for some reason, my husband and I ended up turning it on, and I was like, oh, Blake doesn't like sad movies. This isn't going to be good. And we watched it, and it was just the
Uh-huh.
sweetest movie in the whole wide world. So I said, Spirit, if you want me to talk about that show on the podcast, that movie, bring it through in some way. Well, here it is.
Wow. And
Yeah.
what's funny is I read that book, but the original title was A Man Called Uva, is it was written in Swedish, I think. And similarly, I loved the book so much. And when the movie came out, I thought, no way, they're not going to do it justice. It's better. It's so
Wow.
good. And also, I think this might have been around the same time as all of this going on for me. And
Yeah,
oh, it's just such a beautiful book. I mean, movie. And I
it
think that I
is.
would love my grandpa Otto to tell you, yes, talk about it.
I know. And I feel like the energy in that movie is all just breaking down walls and breaking down barriers and finding your place again within
Mm.
this world, which is just the story that you just told. So, oh, I'm so grateful that you came on, Colleen. And I have to tell you, you have a very large angel team with you.
Oh.
And they said that sometimes you get in your own way where you think that, like, what could I do? Like, what good could I do? Or you kind of minimize your own worth or the way in which that you help and you serve others. And your angels say, please tell you that you have so much to do in this world. You've done so much already. They're so proud of you, but not to minimize your worth and not to minimize your potential in this next chapter of life because there's just so much good coming your way. And they said, just follow your heart, follow your joy, and you can't go wrong.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me that.
Of course, of course. Thank you, Colleen, so much for being on the show. And to everybody listening, if you have an angel story that you want to share, we would love, love, love to have you on the show. Go over to the angelmedium.com. Go to the contact me page of the website, submit your angel story over there, and we would just love, love, love to have you on the show. Thank you, Colleen.
Thank you, Julie.
Oh, you too. Have a beautiful, blessed day, friend.
Thank you. You too.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're feeling a renewed sense of clarity and a deep connection to the angelic guidance that surrounds you right here, right now. If you need help hearing and working with your angels, join me in the membership for an experience unlike any other. If you're seeking personal insights, book a reading with me. Each reading brings you the loving, positive messages your angels and loved ones in heaven need you to hear right now. And if you're ready to unleash your hidden gifts and transform your path into one of soulful abundance, develop all your spiritual gifts to the max in my Angel Reiki School in person in OakBrook, Illinois, April 11th through the 13th, 2025. This immersive experience isn't just about learning. It's your gateway to unlocking your intuition to its fullest potential. Learning the skills of how to bring through angel messages for others, mediumship, and you're going to become an energy healer too. All of this all in one weekend at the Angel Reiki School in person. If you can't attend in person, we have an 8-week online program with live Saturday calls. Graduates say the Angel Reiki School gives them an advantage in their personal and professional lives. After completing the program, your heightened intuition becomes a tool you will use for the rest of your life. Whether you're launching your own healing business or elevating your current career, you'll operate from a place of deep wisdom and clarity. Your decisions will be guided by a divine insight that sets you apart, opening doors to opportunities that truly resonate with your passion for healing and soulful, abundant living. For more details, please visit theangelmedium.com and go to the Angel Reiki School tab. I'm Julie, and I can't wait to guide you on this remarkable journey. Until next time, keep radiating your unique, beautiful energy into this world and listening to your angels. I love you, friends.